In a chilling tale shared by a prison officer, we find ourselves in the dimly lit hallways of a correctional facility during the late hours of the night. One officer was patrolling when they approached a cell where an inmate had recently passed away. To their surprise, the cell was empty, and there was no draft to be felt. But could it be that a ghostly presence had caused the cell gate to swing open? Now, let's turn our attention to another intriguing incident, captured by an officer monitoring a different inmate. It would appear that the inmate on screen had a visitor at the time. A child seemed to materialize behind the inmate. The officers were left in disbelief as they watched this unfold live on screen. A thorough search of the cell revealed nothing, leaving the prison staff to wonder if they had just witnessed something truly paranormal. In a separate event, footage released by the New South Wales Police Department raised eyebrows. A CCTV camera outside their station recorded a garage door mysteriously opening with no one around. Moments later, a broom was seen toppling over, further deepening the mystery. So, what do you think? What could have caused that broom to fall? Something paranormal? This footage was captured by security officers who were securing parts of an old mental hospital that was used for filming at the time. According to the video's description, the staff could hear some really eerie and unprecedented noises during the whole day. However, it wasn't until security reviewed the recordings sometime later that they realized they might have captured a ghost on their camera. We see an empty hallway, then there's a translucent figure that appears out of nowhere and walks through the picture. It all looks like a strange blurry object at first, but it is without a doubt that it must be a transparent person. The spirit walks further across the hallway and disappears through a doorway, just as several crew members come into view. None of them notice the creepy apparition, but it made this day so much more eerie. Most people believe that we can see the ghost of a former patient here. Could that be possible? If not, how else do we explain this sighting? Guess we will never know for sure. The following video was captured by a security officer who just started at a new location. He was patrolling the floors of an old college building, which has been said to be haunted for many decades. Apparently, a student was found in one of the dorm rooms who decided to leave this world several years ago, and people swear that sometimes they can see his spirit roaming the hallways. Before encountering something rather terrifying, we see and hear our guard patrolling in which is what I assume his natural habitat. All of a sudden, we see a shadowy figure disappearing behind the wall, and the man is seemingly in shock. He never found out what exactly this thing was. Perhaps the spirit of the deceased student. Spooky for sure. Now to a video from a man who was working as night security. He sometimes brought along his son in the early evenings. Apparently there was a pretty eerie storage unit, in which many people swore to have seen really odd and strange things. And he even goes as far as telling us about a supposedly haunted doll that he found in one of them.
I will say the place is rather frightening, especially the basement level of this facility. And here's the doll you've all been asking for close-ups of. And I immediately knew this was worth something. I've had a lot of skeptics argue with me, but I do believe it's cursed. And you'll see why in just a moment. And oh yeah, so the workers at the storage place and showed me a video of my unit, saying they heard loud noises inside. They thought it was me, which I surely denied. They wanted proof, so I gave it to them. I've been told it's a poltergeist, which I had no idea what that meant, until I saw a couple of videos online of said phenomena. But just watch the video for yourself. Super creepy stuff.
As we all can see, this haunted doll seems to be moving in the old storage unit, where nobody else was around late at night. Could it be that something is possessing this doll? A strange children's toy for sure, wouldn't you say? Maybe he should be considering getting rid of that thing. Now we want to take a look at a video which was captured by security of the police station in Carabobo, Venezuela. The officers state that in the last few nights a mysterious person has been seen strolling around the station's parking lot. Of course, this is impossible since nobody would have access, except authorized personnel. Tonight it seems like this mysterious person popped up again.
Es que se ve parado ahí.
De repente, marico. Mira, pasa el perro a aquel lado.
Pasó el perro. Mira, ve, mira, ¿viste?
Aparece.
Mira, ve, ¿viste?
No, marico, salió de ahí exactamente. Desde la mitad de aquí
de la mitad, eso, de ahí apareció.
Va pasando el...
Mira, ahí está hablando con Pandepino.
Marico, yo no escucho cómo me quedo yo ahí, marico, yo me quedo en show, mira aguante yo, No, pero sí se ve como con un vestido, Yo hago sombra, marico, Claro, dime tú, todo vestido blanco está. Ay, mira, se ve con un vestido. Mira, marico, se ve con un vestido. Vestido de blanco estaba bueno. Bueno, no recuerdo. Mira cómo le hace la mano, mira. Yo, ay, mira cómo me quedo yo bien show, mano, porque no le veo la cara. Yo llamo al despino como para que me acompañe, ¿ves? Cuando volteo yo no está. Mira, ahí volteo yo para llamar al despino. Cuando volteo, la veo.
What's strange is that the security guard who's checking after this weird thing doesn't see anything out of the ordinary that night, which makes many believe that something paranormal had unfolded here. How else can we explain this phenomenon? Pretty strange. The following was captured and shared by a guard who believes that this particular night he captured something mysterious that was peeking out of an office building that he was patrolling this night, and he was making contact to his co-workers to tell them that something doesn't seem quite right.
Alright, can you see this thing?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay. What's happening with the lights? Because I'm looking
the lights are...
hallway, and I can't see, like... I literally see nothing.
The lights are off right now. Oh, it just moved. It just moved.
No, it did not.
It just moved. It just moved.
I just heard a weird noise. Please don't tell me that as you said that.
Dude, it just moved.
A shadow can be seen on the 4th floor window before it suddenly disappears out of sight. It's quite intriguing how it just seems to vanish into thin air, leaving little room for speculation that this could have been a human intruder, at least in the guard's opinion. But what do you believe? Was it a ghostly entity that was visiting here? The next clip was uploaded by Security98, who has done quite a bit of paranormal investigations on his channel. In this video, the uploader is driving down a quiet highway late at night, potentially working on another paranormal investigation, when he comes across a vehicle parked on the shoulder of the road. He pulls up behind the car as he believes to have seen someone inside and wants to check that everyone is alright. However, when he gets out of his car and makes his way to the vehicle, there's no one in sight. What security didn't realize is that he actually did catch something terrifying.
Somebody's in the car. I swear to God, I saw somebody in the car.
A disembodied hand can be seen pressing against the glass of the car from the inside, and then it quickly disappears. No body or face can be seen in the car at all, and as we can notice, the car is definitely empty. Once security opens it up, no trace of a person is found, and it appears that the uploader did not notice the hand in the moment of filming. What explanation could there be for this video? Do you guys think this is a legitimate ghost sighting? Or was it just a reflection from somewhere? Let me know. This was captured by another security officer who was told by an employee that they heard really loud and strange noises stemming from the dressing area of this old and, at the time, abandoned soccer stadium. So the guard went checking and saw something he could not really explain.
Me crea la gente porque esto nunca me pasó y nada, lo quería grabar, no sé yo, estoy podrido, la concha de la lora. Tengo una linterna, no sé para qué mierda la traje. Dios, puta que te parió. La puta que te parió. Concha de la lora. La concha de la lora. Pero como mierda puede ser que no haya nada. Ay, Ya es la tercera vez. Tercera vez que entro y no hay nada. Dios. Me quiero ir. Quiero ir.
The guards didn't even notice that this shadow being seemed to be with him at the time, which makes all of this just so much more creepy. Many say that this shadow being could have been responsible for all of this. Is this plausible? This is the CCTV recording that was obtained by the same security guard that we see on screen here, and then uploaded to his channel Jay Breezy. He states that he saw a ghostly person walking up to him, and apparently even the camera has captured this event.
Look at I saw that. I saw that. See, I saw that. And I'm like, and then it disappeared over there by the desk. And I'm like, okay. So I looked at the camera. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna calm down. So I wanted to tell the camera, y'all see that? Y'all saw that, right? I'm telling CHA, did y'all see that?
Jay thinks that this must have been a ghost walking the lobby area, because what on earth could this have been otherwise? This recording stems from a night security guard who was protecting a huge warehouse. It was his 12th night at the job, and he states that ever since he started to work there, more and more creepy events started to unfold. This is one of his documented ones.
Ah! Ow.
It seemed that something got thrown at him, which initially made him quite weary. Then, moments later, the power went off in the whole building, and he seemed to have heard and seen something terrifying. And after the recording ended, he went home straight away. Was something demonic lingering in this old warehouse? This was another TV report which shows two officers as they were chasing down a speeding car.
Runaway carves across the carriageway and calls it a day. You're nicked. Or you should be. There's no one outside, no one behind the wheel, and the van is locked.
Where's it gone?
It's magic.
It's in the back. It's in the back. He stopped to think he's hiding in the bag. no one in the driver or passenger seat.
To their surprise, the car was completely empty and apparently locked. So either the driver was hiding somewhere really clever, or what else could have unfolded here? This was supposedly captured by a patrolling officer in the area. What had caused him to take a closer look at this house is unfortunately unknown.
422. This place definitely gives out some creepy vibes. Keep seeing shadows walking by. What the?
Now this could either be some creepy editing, or we are looking at a shadow person. What that creepy laughing means though, I couldn't say. This was captured by another security officer who seems to be part of a pretty ghostly encounter. Apparently, the man stated that he was talking to a person at the time.
Who is he talking to? Dispatch to 329.
329, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to a elderly lady. I saw her walking by the store and she said she's looking for Mr. Griffin. Her name is Miss Abigail.
Did you say Miss Abigail?
Yes, ma'am. She says she wants to see Mr. Griffin, and I told her that the canvas is closed, that she should come tomorrow morning, and she might see Mr. Griffin.
Are you sure you're saying Miss Abigail? Like, she's been passed on for 2 years now.
Come again with that, please?
Miss Abigail is she died 2 years ago.
You mean you can't see the person I'm talking to?
No, there's nobody in front of you at all.
It turned out that the officer might have indeed been talking to a deceased person who was looking for somebody, maybe to deliver them one last message. The man swears to have seen this lady, and it is believed that this is one of the many mysterious encounters that have been documented at this station over the years. Now we delve into a spine-chilling incident that took place on November 22nd. 2 brave policemen were called to investigate a house after the owner suspected a break-in. This house was used as an Airbnb and occasionally rented out by the owner, but there were no guests that night. So let's uncover the unsettling events that unfolded during this search, all captured on the body cams worn by the officers.
What seems to be the problem? I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door was open. I think somebody broke it.
Does anyone live in the house?
Yes, my husband, myself, and our 2 kids, but they're out of town right now. They're with his parents.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
Alright, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any, like, pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Alright.
Just stay here, man.
Police! If anyone's here, make yourself known.
Police! Anyone inside?
I'm gonna check downstairs, you get upstairs.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Downstairs clear. Upstairs clear?
Yeah, we're good.
As the officers ventured inside, something strange caught their attention. All the closets appeared empty. The video's description clarified that the homeowner leaves them bare to prevent any potential guests from stealing personal items. But is there something more to this story? One thing viewers noticed is that the officers chose not to turn on the lights, and believe it or not, this is a common practice. Seconds can make all the difference between life and death for the officers. But as they searched, something really weird happened. The doors seemed to open by themselves when one of the officers went upstairs. And then the unmistakable sound of footsteps echoed closely behind him. What could possibly explain these eerie occurrences? Could it be the presence of something paranormal, a ghost, or something else entirely? This was captured by a CCTV camera outside of a hospital building. Today was one of these days where the automatic doors seemed to have some kind of malfunction again. Apparently this happened ever so often, At least that's what the security guard states. However, today was a bit different, because on second glance, he saw something weird reflecting in the glass of the door. Who or what exactly this is still unknown. Some say it was a ghost, or ghosts. Others believe that it might have been somebody that was passing by, even though most people think that's pretty unlikely, and if that reflection is connected with the opening of the door, then perhaps this is something more mysterious,